Welcome to another video. Now, when it comes to losing body fat, often we tend to associate strict diet, a lot of exercise to help us lose body fat. Well, eating proper meals, proper nutrition, adequate exercise is surely a critical part of the formula for losing body fat. But when it comes to one of the most important factors, or the most important factor, which is sleep and recovery, we don't give it too much thought. Yet it's the determining factor whether or not you'll be losing body fat or not. When you are exercising, when you are on a nutritional deficit, let's say, your body is being taxed. It has extra pressure in terms of providing energy for less. So what do you do in this case? You need to give it adequate time to recover and to get the proper sleep. And I've personally witnessed this, where I've had my efforts in terms of fat loss, progress at the gym, exercising, get diminished due to lack of quality sleep. And what I mean by quality sleep is not shallow sleep or just simply sleep and close your eyes and that's it, but deep sleep where your brain activity slows down to a point and it kickstarts the hormonal profile. When you're sleeping, you do have growth hormone, you're going to be having rejuvenation, your brain is actually reducing cortisol, reducing stress. That way, your body has the button for recovery switched on. You're going to be kickstarting the recovery process. And the surprising thing is, fat loss happens mainly when you're sleeping rather when you're exercising. When you are exercising, you are expending a certain amount of energy. You're losing energy, right? This facilitates the fat loss process. But the amazing thing which happens is during sleep. When you are sleeping, especially if you stop eating 1 to 2 hours before you're sleeping, and the longer you stop eating before you sleep, the faster the fat loss will be. Keep that in mind. It's a pro tip, it's a side note. At this current point in time, make sure that you smash the like and the subscribe button for health and wealth related videos. So when you're sleeping, the hormonal profile, especially the growth hormone, gets elevated based on the condition that you haven't eaten a couple hours before sleep. And for a period of 8 to 9 hours, you are in a fasted state. Growth hormone is quite elevated, which helps your body shred body fat. The deeper you sleep, the higher the quality of the sleep, the more fat that you'll be losing. And often you would notice this the next morning. If you jump on the scale the next morning after a long night's sleep, you'll notice there's a fluctuation in your weight. Your weight will just dip down a bit compared to post-exercise. Why? Because literally you've lost weight overnight by sleeping. This ignites the body fat torching mechanism. And how could you test this? If you have been weightlifting for a period of time and you've gotten quality sleep, you will notice that your skin is quite tight on the muscles. There are less ripples under the skin. Your skin is actually quite firm and connected to your muscle, and often that's why you see muscle definition in the morning at its peak, because you haven't eaten, you haven't had any beverages to change the current environmental hormonal profile within your body. So when it comes to exercising and losing body fat, the key take is give yourself adequate sleep, 8 to 9 hours. You should feel rested. Don't push your body beyond the point of recovery. It will wreak havoc on your nervous system. If you're lacking sleep, lacking nutrition, and you're exercising all the time, your nervous system gets taxed. And once your nervous system gets taxed, your stress levels go high. If stress levels goes high, it means the hormone cortisol is quite high. And you don't want to keep cortisol quite elevated, because this is the source of issues, bodily issues. If we are stressed out all the time, you're going to have heart conditions, immune system conditions. You're going to get tired, fatigue, lack of quality in terms of your life, lack of quality in terms of your relationship, your communications. All of this gets jeopardized because you're too stressed. So in order to minimize stress, to have a sense of relaxation, losing body fat, get adequate recovery, make sure that your muscles are growing, you're trimming pounds simply through recovery and sleep. So at this current point, I hope this video is quite helpful in terms of making you aware about the importance of recovery and sleep, such that if you are presented with both options, go to the gym right now and work for 1 to 2 hours without sleep, or actually sleep for 1 to 2 hours and recover, the other option is the best fit, which is sleep and recover, get adequate rest before actually going for exercise. This will serve you a long way down the road, especially if you are a working professional, you do have responsibilities, you are a parent, you're having multiple jobs, or you have different shifts for your working schedule. You could be a doctor. These tips will literally help you in terms of your health, your vibrance, and your development. So make sure that you join our community, and I look forward to supporting your growth in terms of health and wealth.